I've done massive harvests. I've got tons of animals. But one thing that we have spent very little time on is forestry. And today that all changes. I am Hugz, and welcome back to the Mega Farm. Alright guys, today we're going to get ourselves set up with a little bit of a mega forestry empire. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. I've been waiting to do forestry for a long time and just putting it off. Not today. Today we're actually going to start doing it, and I can't wait. Now, one thing we are definitely going to need to start this whole forestry endeavor is going to be lots and lots of money. And as you can see right now, we've only got $207,000. But we do have lots and lots of products that we can go ahead and sell in the upcoming months in order to fund our little venture here. So one of the many products that we have to sell is actually going to be dried corn, which is currently being processed in this guy right here, which is our grain dryer. And we're going to have lots and lots of this stuff in the upcoming months. I believe we can go ahead and sell our dried corn in January. So hopefully it's all finished processing by then. We shall see. That's not many months away. It's 2 months away. So yeah, we've got that to look forward to. We've also got honey that we can go ahead and sell in March. And then we've got all of our lots and lots of clothes that we can go ahead and sell in May. So very, very busy next couple months. We're going to have to pick up a lot of products and sell them. That's basically the plan for right now until we have enough money to afford our initial forestry setup. And then we're going to dive deep. Yeah, we're going to go real deep into the plan here. So for the time being, I need to make sure that everything's buttoned up around here before we go ahead and start waiting a couple months. So first thing I want to check is going to be the buffalo. How are we looking over here for the ladies? We've got 58,600 liters of TMR. I do not know if it's completely full though, so we are gonna have to check that. Let's take a little peek here. Oh, it's looking like we're a little bit short on straw, so we're definitely gonna have to refill that. We're probably gonna have to refill our hay and our silage as well. So just a little bit of everything. And as you can see, the hoppers right here, yeah, they're starting to empty out a little bit. So let's go ahead and hop into one of our tractors. We're going to hook up to this guy right here first, and we're going to do some quick refills. I think today we're going to go with the New Holland Big Blue, as I like to call it. Big Blue on big green action. Let's go. Look at this. We've also got lots and lots of grass bales that we have to go and bring to our hay processing plant over by our silage facility. Or, sorry, our biogas plant. I don't know why I'm calling it a silage facility. Although it may as well be, since that's pretty much all we're putting in there. But let's go ahead and get the gals filled up first. Then we'll move on to that. So quick connect here, and there we go. Okay, first up, I'm going to pull around. We're going to grab ourselves some hay and start there. Is my mower stuck down there? Looks like our mower might be stuck too. We'll check out that in a minute as well. But give me some hay. What do we got here? 876,000 liters of hay. That's what I like to see. Fill it up. Fill me up. There we go. And we're full. Okay. Shouldn't take all of this. It should really only take about half of it. So let's go ahead, head on over yonder, and let's do a nice little quick dump. We'll take a quick dump in the water buffalo barn here, as I like to call it, and back it in. There we go. Start dumping the hay. All right, there we go. Only took, what, 58%. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and drop this back in. Then we'll grab ourselves some silage. Fill up the silage next. And in you go, hay, out with the old. And let's go in with the new, with some delicious and not smelly at all silage. Beautiful. All right, there we go. Let's go dump this stuff. And in with the silage we go. Oh, it took all that silage. You know what? I'm going to call that good. I really don't think that it's going to take much more. Yeah, we should be fine. Hay is the number one thing that it chews through really quick. So if we don't max out the silage, I'm okay with that. Let's go pick up some straw next. This will be the last piece of the pie, and then we can move on to our next thing. How much straw do I have anyway? 191,000 liters. We've got a whole bunch in bale form that we may have to bring over here at some point, but this should last us probably, I'd say, like a year at least minimum. All right, there we go. Over to the girls. Let's drop this off. You know what? Were we low on mineral feed? I don't think we were low on mineral feed. I think I can just ignore that one, at least for now. All right, straw, in you go. Wow, almost took all that straw. Nice. Let's go dump off the excess here, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and we'll pop into our mower over there. Just see what the problem is. What's your problem, dude? We got to finish up one row on this side, I think. One row on that side. You know, actually, that side might be done completely. It does look like it might be done. All right, there's all our products filled up. So let's go ahead, spin this guy around. We're going to park this and go hop into the mower. That looks good right there. Let's disconnect and we'll leave the tractor right here for the time being. So let's see. Oh, I see what's going on with the mower. Okay, let's deactivate that. How did you do this? Oh man, he just completely lifted himself up. That's quite amazing. Not allowed while bail. All right, I don't want to fold you. What if we fold you? Will that give us a little bit of play here? Yeah, there we go. Okay, all right. That's interesting. I never thought I would have saw that, but there you go. You never know what's gonna happen on the farm, right? I think I'm just going to go through real quick and finish this up myself because there are a lot of like sloppy ends over here that need to be taken care of. So, all right, I'm going to take a quick little break, do a little mowing, and I'll see you guys in a minute.
One eternity later.
Well, I thought this was going to be just a little bit, but it turns out it's the entire half the field still needs to be done. So I got a little bit more work ahead of me here. And then there's a lot of bales here. We're going to pick up all these bales next. These got to go over and start getting processed. All right, mowing is all done. So let's go ahead and turn this bad boy off. And let me squirt these bales at the back here. Excuse me, pardon me. And let's give her a fold. Beautiful. We'll do the same for our actual mower. All right, I'm going to go put this away. We're going to go swap over to the semi. Okay, we've got quite a few bales here that we're going to have to transport. So let's get this party started. I'm thinking I'm going to have to probably make at least 2 trips. This is a lot of grass bales here, and yeah, we can fit a bunch on here, but still, this is a mega amount of grass. First of many loads coming in hot here. Let's stop. Let's get our straps on and unstrap, and let's slowly drive forward. This can be a little bit particular. Got to make sure I do it just so. Okay, I probably realistically have more than one more trip to go. I think I have like another 2 or 3. So I'm going to bust this out real quick, and then we're going to be done for this month, and we can finally go ahead and actually, I take that back. I got to move some buffalo milk over to our one of our dairies. That will be the last thing we have to do this month. All right, last load of grass here. Let's get this in, and then let's take a quick look at our handiwork. Going a little too fast, maybe? Nope. Perfect. Let's see how much grass we actually got in this bad boy over here. We got 950,000 liters of grass. That is amazing. That's very, very important because it's actually going to make more money for us because it's going to keep our biogas plant filled up and running over the next couple months at least. Okay, time to grab some milk, and then we are finished for November. Finally, November has been a month that's been going on forever. All right, let's do a quick little swap here over to our milk container that we now have properly color-coded here. This makes things so much easier. I'm absolutely loving that. All right, let's go pick up some buffalo milk. Let's see what we got over here. 10,000 liters. Okay, not bad. I'll take it all. Start producing some mozzarella cheese with that. Quick little load up there. I like it. I do have a plan, though, to potentially up our milk production from the buffalo, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do it just yet. It's probably going to be something after our little forestry section is complete and set up that I'll maybe focus on that. We'll see. But there we go. Our milk is done. We are officially completed for this month. Let's go put everything away. Let's go lay the old head down on the pillow for a little while.
Several months later.
All right, we have made it to January. This is the first month that we could finally sell something, and that's going to be our dried corn. So hopefully we have lots and lots available to us. Let's check our production and see what we got in there. Oh, boy. Only about half is finished. Man, that is not what I was hoping to see. I was hoping to see all that done. Well, that's going to put a little bit of a kink in the plans here. We are still going to sell this because we do absolutely need the money, but we're going to be a little bit short for what I want to do. Okay, let's hop back in the semi and let's go pick this stuff up. Well, you know what? Maybe this is actually a good thing because I feel like I would have had to have made a ton of trips if I just did this all in one go. So breaking this up into multiple trips is probably the way to go, and we'll do it like multiple years. You know, it'll be a nice injection of cash for next year too, whenever we need it. But let's go ahead and check out where we're going to sell this stuff. We're looking at ye olde dried corn here. There it is, and farmer's market. Okay, I don't even know why I bothered to check. And oh no, we're in a little bit of a down season. All right, that kind of stinks, but you know what? It is what it is. Let's go. We got, whoo, boy, we can only 59,000. We got a bunch of trips to go. We got like 2, 4, 6, 7 trips ahead of us. Okay, let's do it. It is nice though, because the farmer's market is literally like right around the corner. So not going to take us very long to do this.
Wait a minute.
No, I grabbed corn. Oh, I gotta go put this back. I gotta be more careful when I'm looking at my selection here. Imagine if I went and sold this corn. That would have been a disaster. We gotta go dump this back in our dryer and fill up on dried corn instead. All right, corn has been dumped. Let's fill up properly this time with dried corn, shall we? And there we go. All right, we're loading up the correct thing this time and over to the farmer's market as soon as we're full.
A few inches later.
All right, farmer's market. Let's see how much 59,400 liters of dried corn will get me. Let's stop right there and let's start dumping. Come on, baby. Hugz needs a new pair of shoes or at least a new sawmill or something. Give me some good cashola here. And 67,000 plus 8,700 environmental score. Let's go, man. Okay, we got a bunch more trips to go. That should put a pretty little penny in our pocket. Let's do this. All right, guys, that was our last full load, and we cleared $1 million with that. I was skeptical, but we have enough, I'm pretty sure, to go ahead and get our forestry project started here. We're going to need some equipment. We're not going to buy everything up front. We're going to wait and buy some things later on down the road once we have enough trees and whatnot ready to go. Oh, and I passed my turn. We need to go ahead and get this guy in here. So my plan is we are actually going to grow lots and lots of trees, and we are going to have 2 separate stations essentially that are going to handle said trees. Oh, and we're going to do 2 types of trees too. We're going to do a deciduous and a conifer just because, I don't know, I like variety and I feel like some are better than others for certain things. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to need a tree planter, and we're going to need saplings, and we're also going to need land to plant this stuff. So let's park this guy up right here, and let's go pull the old semi up to the charging station as well, just like so, and we'll leave this guy to charge. I do have my blue tractor out there already over, I believe, by the gals, so I'm going to go and grab the New Holland, and we'll use that one to go pick up the tree planter. Just where I left her. Perfect. All right, over to ye olde shop we go. We are going to go get ourselves a nice, shiny new toy to play with. Oh, boy. I feel like I haven't been here in so long. I miss this place. I missed you, SP Zoo. I really did. Let's go ahead and hop in here real quick. We want to go right to the forestry section. So down here, what we're going to want to look for is tree planters, and there's not really many options. So we're going to go with this one, the PL-75. Can I change this at all? No? Oh, man, I was hoping I could customize the colors or something. I don't know about the yellow and the red, but it'll have to do. Let's go ahead and buy this guy. Very nice, relatively cheap, 27,500. Next thing we're going to need are some saplings. So we are going to want, how many is in here? 20 pieces. This is 240. We're going to go with this one right here. And we are going to, for our first tree, we're going to go for everybody's favorite, the lodgepole pine. Of course, this is like the big bad tree of the forestry world. Everybody loves this tree. It's nice and narrow. Great for a tree harvester. Let's go ahead and get 1 pallet of that for $7,000 bucks. Thank you very much. Now, the second tree we are going to go for is, oh boy, which one? I'm pretty sure the one I want is the American elm. This is big. It's bad. It's got lots of wood in there. It's great for filling up sawmills and whatnot. Basically, whatever you want to do with it. So we're going to get a pallet of that as well for another $7,000 bucks. All right, beautiful. So the one I'm going to start with that I think we're going to bring over preloaded in our New Holland is going to be the lodge poles. Yeah, we'll start with that one. And which one is it? I actually have no idea. Let me hook up here real quick, and then I'm going to have to hop out and see which one it actually is. It should say it on there, right? Hello? Hello? No wording on you? Oh, no. Oh, I can just look at it. 240. Okay. Lodgepole pine, the very one we're next to. Perfect. Let's go ahead and refill it just like so. Beautiful. All right. Now, next thing we need is going to be land. So let's take a look at the plots and see what we could find. So I have taken a peek around just to see where I kind of want to do this. And there was one place in particular that has a lot of trees, and it's this eastern edge of the map. But I don't want to go up here because this is a little bit hilly ground. I kind of want to stay away from that. If you want to see me work on hilly ground, go and check out the Erlengrat playthrough that we just started with $0. That one's going to be absolutely crazy. But for the mega farm, we're going to be looking at this guy right here. This is 11.91 acres, cost us $289,000, and it's number 109 right here. I think this is going to be perfect for us, so let's go ahead and buy it. Beautiful, another land owned for us. Maybe I'll build hotels on there, or maybe house. No, I don't know. This isn't Monopoly, Hugz. All right, let's get over to our newly acquired land. Let's go see what's going on over there. Here's our brand new property on the left. Check this spot out. It's a nice open section, and it's basically bordered by trees all around it, which is exactly what I wanted. Gives us plenty of wood to play with if we want to, but for our planting endeavor, we're going to be worried about this nice section right in the middle here that basically has absolutely nothing in it. That's exactly what I want to see. Now, the only thing we have to be careful of, there is a border to the world, essentially right over here, and we don't want to get too close to that because it just makes everything annoying. So I'm just going to drive forward until I bump into it, and it should be any second now. There we go. There it is. Okay, so let's see. Where can I plan this out? I want to put the tractor like strategically located in a spot because I'm going to use this as a guide for the next step here. I'm going to leave the tractor right here, and we're going to go into construction mode. So we know that we own basically all the way up to here, to this tree line, all the way over to here, which is like the end of the world. If you go too far, you just fall off the edge over there. And then we've got the water over there. In fact, let's look at the map and see exactly where our property lines are. So we actually go all the way up here to the road. Interesting. This little water hazard here, though, we do not own. So we'll just play around with this area right in here for now. That's going to be where we're going to live. And we just want to make sure we don't go too far that way. But I don't think we will, just because, there's like trees and stuff over there. So to make this easy on myself, I'm actually going to put in a little like zone here. We're going to paint something in with just like a certain type of grass, regular grass. So that way we know where we're going to have our tree planting area. So let's go in here to ye olde painting, and let's just go with, we'll go with regular old grass. Sure, why not? Let me see, what is this going to look like? Oh, perfect. It actually lines up with the world perfectly. I love it when that happens so much. All right, and we are just going to go, and we're going to start painting here. Let me get the first stroke in. You know what? Is that going to do it for us? I think it will. You know what? We're going to go with something different that's not that. Maybe we just go dirt. Let's see how dirt. Yeah, let's just go with straight up dirt, and that'll be much easier for us to actually differentiate things here. So, okay, here we go. I'm going to start drawing in my dirt line. Let's go. All right, there we go. So that's the area that I really want to start planting in, and believe it or not, we are going to fit tons and tons and tons of trees in here. Don't worry about that. So this whole section off that in like the distance here, that's where we're going to have our lodgepole pines. And actually, you know what? One more thing. I want to split this in two essentially, because I want to have one side for our American elms, and I want to have one side for our lodgepoles. So let me split it basically right there down the middle, and we'll just keep it relatively small so I'm not chopping off too much. Right there. Beautiful. That's perfect. Okay. Well, you know what we got to do now? Let's start planting some trees. Let's go, baby. And last tree in. No, wait, did I go too far? Oh, that was okay. One tree too many there. That's a bonus tree. But look at this. We got our nice, beautiful rows of lodgepole pines over here. I'm so happy about that. And how many did we actually put in here? Oh boy, we almost put 100 of these suckers in. We put in 92. That's crazy. That's okay. I was serious when I said you can shove a lot of trees in this little area. So this area over here, we are going to plop down some American elm trees, but obviously we need to do a little bit of work over here. And let me just sneak over into this corner. I want to make sure that this is actually part of our property, because if it's not, we're going to have to like adjust fire a little bit. Oh, it looks like it just barely is. Okay, yeah, so we'll have to get the mulcher over here at some point, cut down a couple of these trees, just get things nice and cleaned up before we can put our elms in. But I'd say this is a very, very good start to our forestry area. So the other things I'm going to need to add as well, I need to put a sawmill in, which I am up in the air on whether I want to put it closer to the road or if I want to sneak it in back here, potentially. Let me see, is that land? Oh yeah, that's plenty of land back there. So I could sneak in a sawmill back here. And then the other thing that I would like to put in as well is there's a building which lets you wood chip trees. And that is just amazing. I could also get just like a regular old wood chipper and do it the old-fashioned way too if I feel like getting my hands dirty. Haven't decided on that just yet. But yeah, that's the plans for now. So let me go ahead. Let's, you know what? If this is going to be like a big area for us here, let me take another peek here. I got to constantly like check the border, make sure I'm not doing anything crazy. I would like to put in over here a little building where I can store some things. So let me pull this, not onto my trees, and let me turn it off too. I don't need that active right now. Okay, let's keep this right here. We're going to get ourselves just like a nice little covered area right in here that we can store like our planter and just whatever miscellaneous things, maybe the mulcher. We're probably going to have a harvester over here at some point too. So it's going to be good to have things for all those to be protected by. Now let's see. There is this guy right here, the storage tunnel. How are we looking on that? That would probably fit everything, but I think I could maybe go a little bit bigger and go for the second one. Yeah, that might be it right there. And maybe we go ahead and turn it like so. Let's turn snapping mode on so we're aligned to everything here. And then we just do it basically right there off this little road that's coming in. Or that just might be dirt. I don't even know. But we put this guy right here, and then we'll have storage for essentially everything. Ugh, needs a little smoothing. Man, everything needs a little smoothing around here. Or softening, I should say. Let's go ahead and get that nice, just like so. And we'll go through all these edges right here. How's that? Yeah, this corner looks a little bit lifted, but that's not terrible. I can live with that.
Okay.
Let's go over here. And, oh, they're all a little bit lifted. All right, it is what it is. Let's get this guy parked in here for now. And then I think I'm going to go and pick up the elm tree saplings and just put them over here too. So you know what we'll do? Let's go ahead and unload this guy right there. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go pick up our elm tree pallet and bring it over here as well real quick. Check out this cool little building here. It's been a long, long time since I've been here. I think this is one of the wood areas. What are you? Hang on. Let me just look real quick. Biomass heating plant? Really? Wow, I had no idea that was a biomass heating plant, but I definitely remember dropping some stuff off there at some point. Long, long, long ago. Could I buy that one? I'd love to buy that one. That would look so cool. Be a great addition to my other biogas plant, which is much, much more modern. Here we are, and there is our pallet. Let's go ahead and scoop this guy up. Refill tree planter. All right, we are ready. Let's go. We got to go all the way back over there, I believe. This plot of land is kind of far away compared to everything else we have. It's like way, way in the deep corner of the map. Wow, look at this land over here. There's literally nothing on it. It's just bare, like, plains. That's crazy. What field is this? I got to take a look at this. Hang on. What controls this? Oh, boy. Farmland 93. Terrible expected yield potential. But absolutely massive plot of land here. How much does this cost? 537,000. Okay. I'm gonna keep that in the old brain. I'm gonna tuck it away for future reference. All right, and here we are back once again at our little shelter. I am gonna keep the New Holland over here as well. I don't think I'm gonna need 3 tractors back at the old place for now. So we'll just park this guy right here. This is gonna be our main focus for a little bit until we get this entire tree operation up and running. Once we get the sawmills down, the wood chipping station, and the American elms planted over there, then we can call this spot good and basically just let it do its thing for a couple years, let everything grow, and then we'll go from there. And look at this tiny little sapling next to me. How amazing. Oh my goodness, hang on. Can I get in there a little more? It looks exactly like a lodgepole pine, just baby version. That's so cool. I love it so much. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Love to hear from you. And it's absolutely free, so why not? But as always, I'll see you on the next one.